Last words. People listen to someone's last words because they may be what is most important. Jesus' last words on earth were, "You will be my witnesses to the ends of the earth." What are we to be witnesses of? Of Jesus Christ and of the truth and love of God Himself. Why do I believe this? And why passionately? Because it happened to me. My mom divorced when I was 2 and again when I was 14. And whether I was at my mom or my dad's, to me it was miserable. Just unkind words, yelling and screaming. But when I was in that pain at 10 years old, I read my storybook Bible cover to cover. And I cried a lot because I recognized that I was a sinner, but I recognized that Jesus Christ was my Savior. And when I asked Him in my heart, it was like a supernatural flood of love, peace, and joy that surpasses all understanding. So I know that Jesus Christ is real. I was able to pray to God then and for the rest of my life, so I was okay. In the early calling of Parent Compass, God said that He was going to give to others what He did for me. What is Parent Compass? Parent Compass is a God-ordained and orchestrated global television series of true stories told by real modern Christian families of how they've walked with tremendous struggles or everyday life by the grace of God. But is God coming through? Yes, we see it through hundreds of comments. In fact, just from Iran recently, she wrote a whole paragraph. Her name's Azita. And then at the very end, she said, "I was freed from fear." Isn't that what we want to do? Free people from fear? Also, Yetka, also from Iran, after seeing this, she said, Parent Compass, "My heart was full of joy and hope." She said she felt like she could handle any situation from now on. Grace said, "This blessed me more than you would know. At such the right time. Thank you." 3 exclamation points. I always love that. Georgianne said, "What an inspiration to my Christian walk." That one had 4 exclamation points. Erica said, "I felt like giving up, but this made me realize I can hold on to God." Yvonne says, "This is blessing me. It has changed the way I parent my kids as a single mother." And that one had an exclamation point too. There's so many more. The Bible tells us that we are in a world war. Most of us don't even realize it. The war is for the hearts and minds of each individual. It's Ephesians 6 that tells us our struggle is against the powers of this dark world. But 2 Corinthians 10 tells us our weapons are not weapons of this world, but given divine power to demolish strongholds. Jesus is victor. Parent Compass is a tool in the hand of God, bringing light into this dark world. Revelation 12 tells us that Satan is defeated by Jesus Christ and the word of their testimony. There is divine power to demolish strongholds through the word of the testimony of these Christian families telling of the truth and love of Jesus Christ. Because of people like you funding high-quality production of Parent Compass, television broadcast networks have picked up the series to air it globally, in English.
Lord, I need you to intervene.
There are multiple national broadcasters in English, including on directive to millions of homes, and also multiple web platforms, one with 2,500 views a month, one with 5,000 to 8,000 a month. These do not include the global English broadcasters to basically every country in the world. This English network picked up Parent Compass to air in 190 countries and 200 million households The network had 5 million salvations in 2022. Parent Compass covers the world twice over in English alone, with a second global English television broadcast network to a 1 billion individual reach in 190 countries. This network does not count a country unless they have responses back from that country each year. They are also the largest Christian television broadcast network to India. India is a country you really want to reach, with 80% Hindu, 14% Muslim. This network also has 57 million unique viewership digitally online in Spanish.
Tiene un gran balance de sensibilidad, compasión y
Also global. To everywhere they speak Spanish, North, Central, South America, parts of Africa and Europe, in Russian.
Я знаю, что Бог будет со мной вечно. Как же мне не иметь мира?
To the Northern Hemisphere. This network also translated it into Ukrainian and started airing right at the beginning of 2020 in Farsi.
خدا واقعیه. خدا برای زندگی تو
And Turkish to 150 million mostly Muslim reach to Iran, Afghanistan, and Europe, and other Muslim countries. There are 2 different broadcasters in Farsi. This one is to Iran only. By Secular Survey, they have 6 million daily viewers of their network. They aired Parent Compass 5 different time slots to maximize their viewership. They also have 25 million weekly viewers. Their signal also happens to reach Afghanistan. In summary, your world reach overlaps the globe. 1 billion individual reach in 190 countries. Then on top of that, a total of 6 languages. There are areas covered by more than 1 language. Parent Compass has aired in all of Europe in 5 languages. But we can do so much more. There are people out there in pain. Let's step up our efforts to reach them. More seasons, more shows means more people can be helped. If you look at this distribution, we've done it all with basically no marketing to speak of and minimal social media, both things that we want to significantly and powerfully increase next year. Administration is needed to better coordinate with the broadcasters. We cannot effectively maintain and grow without building the Parent Compass organization to help more people. We didn't try to find these broadcasters. They found us, or a coincidence, or as we call it, a God incidence would happen. In the calling for Parent Compass, God said that it would go global. This is your world reach with God. You have funded production in partnership with God to send true stories of the love and truth of Christ to parents, children, and families around the world. When I ask people, what does Christ mean in their life and family? They normally answer, everything. You have sent everything out to our hurting world, just as Christ said you should, even in his last words.